Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Final Girl playthrough. In this video, I have Gwyn going up against Mort at Wingard Cottage. And let me tell you, I am so excited to go up against Mort again. Um, Mort is easily my favorite killer so far, and I will take any excuse to play against him again. Actually, I want to pose a question to those watching and to put into the comments. Um, do you prefer these videos where I just kind of randomize the killer and location every time and don't really try to avoid doing a lot of repeats with killers and locations? Or would you guys prefer me doing like more of a series of some kind where I pick a killer like Mort or Hans or some other killer and do a series where I just like do that specific killer at a bunch of different locations back to back to back as like a series? Or would you prefer this more sort of scattered random approach and you never really know what to expect kind of thing? Let me know. Or maybe I could do something like a kind of like a guide for each killer. Like I did the tips and tricks video very recently, just kind of giving general tips about Final Girl as a whole. But what I could do is do tips and tricks against each killer individually, um, and kind of see like what are each killer's strengths, what are each killer's weaknesses. Whoa, my goodness, I can't talk. Each killer's strengths, each killer's weaknesses, and kind of, and then maybe doing like a small series with that killer, showcasing me employing the strategies I talked about in that sort of guide video. I don't know. I just interesting ideas, interesting ideas. But let me know if you guys prefer this more scattered, random killer location every time, or if you would prefer something more structured, shall we say. Um, in any case, I'm going to grab the signature actions. I'm going to shuffle them up, and we are going to get started. So, first signature action will be parkour, and the second one will be dodge. So, parkour, move up to 2 spaces, skipping over spaces with a victim or killer, and lose 1 time, or move 1 space, skipping over spaces with a victim or killer. So the thing is, there's a whole lot of victims just kind of spread out all over the place, which on one hand makes parkour really good because it basically gives me like a teleport all the way across the map. But it can also make parkour really awkward because there aren't a lot of options to go to. I don't know. There's also no killer. But like I said, the victims are spread out. Interesting. Not sure. Also, I apologize. I know some of this stuff is going to be getting, like the tier board is a little bit cut off, and the tarot cards are going to be cut off. With Wingard Cottage and Mort combined, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be shown. There's the supply items, the crafted items, the regular items, the events, the interrogate and coerce cards, all the clues and stuff. There's just a lot of stuff, so something's got to give. And so I've just kind of shaved off the sides a little bit so that way the middle is still largely legible, but and everything else is largely visible. Then we have dodge, which is reduce damage from an attack by 2 and then move up to 1 space. This could be good against a double attacking finale. So this could be something to consider. You know what? I'll take dodge. Maybe parkour will be good some other day. So what do we got? We got the wooden bat at the boathouse. We have a knife at the shed, and a eighth of an inch chisel at the garage, and our crafted items are the obliterator, the nail trap, the sawed-off shotgun, and the spear. We could make the spear. It just takes the knife and wood. Two-handed weapon, 0 range, buffs your attacks by 1. Whenever you damage an enemy, you may move them to an adjacent space. So also really good. But let's look at our starting event before we make any further decisions here. Starting event is going to be brainstorming. Randomly select 2 crafted item cards from the unused crafted items. They're now available to craft. Okay, well there you go. That's why we look at the starting event before getting too into the weeds. So I will grab 2 more crafted items. We have the nail gun. Oh gosh, speaking of just having more stuff to show. So the nail gun and the disemboweler. Ooh. So this takes the wooden bat, the knife, and the rope. This is a 0 range weapon. Gives all your attacks plus 2 damage. And then after applying damage to the target enemy, reduce horror for each other enemy on the same or adjacent space. But really, this is just a weapon that gives you a bonus of 2 damage. So we do have both the wooden bat and the knife available face up, so the disemboweler is looking extremely tempting right now. I would just have to go to the shed, search, and go to the boathouse to search. So, on the topic of that tips and tricks video, I am identifying my win condition on turn 1 before actually playing anything. So my win condition that I'm kind of thinking about right now is the disemboweler. There is also the obliterator. The problem with the obliterator is that I just feel like it's kind of it takes too much time to set up for not quite enough payoff. So for those of you that don't know, the obliterator is an insane weapon, like absolutely completely absurd. It is 0 range, buffs all your damage by 3, two-handed weapon, but it takes the wood, rope, discarded tools, nails, and 4 time to craft. And all of those materials are all over the board, and they all cost 1 time to pick up each. So you'd have to traverse through the entire board, picking up each of those, then spend 4 time to craft this, and then the obliterator may not be used to modify reaction cards, so it can't modify your retaliate. And all movement is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1. When used, you receive 1 health loss for each 1 in your final horror roll result. So, like, the damage is insane on it. It makes your weak attack do 4 damage. Your weak attack is now stronger than a critical blow without a weapon, right? Like, the damage with the obliterator is absurd, but just getting it is such a time sink. Whereas the disemboweler here, it gives me 1 less damage, but it gives me no downsides. In fact, it would give me an upside against other killers, and it would take significantly less for me to craft it. In fact, the rope is literally in the boathouse. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to craft the disemboweler while also trying to interrogate suspects and coerce informants to gather clues along the way. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so enough yapping. It's been 10 minutes and I haven't even started playing yet. Okay, let me scooch this up a little here. All right, let's get into it. I don't really know how I'm going to play my cards, but that's all right. So I'm going to discard Short Rest, Weak Attack, Focus, gain 3 time. We're going to spend 2 time on 2 close calls. We're going to spend 4 time on... No. We're going to spend 2 time on Sprint. 3 time on interrogate and 2 time on search. Okay. I don't love that. Also, the horror should be at 3, not 4. But it'll be fine. I might not need as many distractions because I am playing as Gwynn, who's all about reducing horror, so we'll see. Okay, so Mort, we are going to draw a suspect. We will get Hans. So Hans is going to be our first Mort suspect that is going to target a victim, move, and then attack. So where is Hans? Hans is right here and will kill the victim in his space, increasing bloodlust. And then we will draw a terror card. Now get the hell out of my house. If you are not in the house, discard and draw the next terror card. Okay, I am not in the house. I'm on the porch. We will draw. I want to see what your insides look like. We will draw a suspect. It will target me, move and attack, and then if no one was attacked, increase horror. Okay. So let's shake it up, pull out a suspect. We will get Geppetto. So Geppetto is going to be our suspect for this one. Where is Geppetto at? It's actually... Geppetto's right here. So Geppetto is going to move and attack for a whopping 1 damage. Ouch. I was attacked, so we do not have to increase horror. Okay. Then I'm going to, on my turn, interrogate. Rolling 2 dice. We get a success and a convert. Converting is basically exactly the same as discarding cards for time. So I will not convert it. I will just interrogate the suspect, losing 3 time, panicking the suspect. So Geppetto is going to panic on a 5. So Geppetto will go right back inside. And then we will reveal our first clue. And so our first clue will be number 5. Okay. So number 5 is our first clue. So let's do this. Mort's favorite villains are not ghosts. Interesting. So not ghosts. So let's look through these. So Tormentor is ghosts, so we will remove Tormentor. So zombies, extraterrestrials, ghosts, so not Geppetto. Vampires, zombies, extraterrestrials, psychopaths, vampires. Okay, so only removing 2 suspects. Kinda lame. Hey, let me just double check. No other ghosts? Nope. Okay. Well, from here... oh yeah, so Geppetto and Tormentor. So Geppetto will be replaced with an informant. And then... Tormentor will be replaced by an informant. Okay. So with that, I'm now going to sprint. We get a double convert. I will discard focus and close call, lose 1 time to go 1, 2. And then I will pass the turn there. grabbing my free cards. And I only have 2 time, which I'm just going to use to grab Coerce. So Close Call, Focus, Sprint, Interrogate. And then... so we will draw another suspect. It will be Geppetto again. So Geppetto has already been cleared, so we will just remove this suspect from the bag, and nothing will happen. We will draw a tarot card. Pandemonium. Panic all suspects and informants and increase horror by 2. Oh dear. So let's panic this one over here. So 2 up here. I'm going to lay them down so I know which ones I panicked. Then Razorface, it looks like, on a 2. We'll go this way as well. You will go on a 4. So here. And Krampus up at the shed will panic out of the shed. Then the Big Bad Wolf will panic on a 3 going this way. Hans 2 will go this way. Then 3 panic onto me, and then Ratchet Lady panics on a 6 going this way. The informant with me is going to panic on a 2. And so it will panic outside, which is actually totally fine. And then this informant will panic on a 1 going to this exit space. Okay. Let's put all these suspects right side up again. Okay. Then increase horror by 2. Cool. Back to me. I will walk. So roll a dice. We get a miss and a convert. That sucks. I will go ahead and lose 1 health and 2 time to move 1 space. And then I will coerce, rolling the dice. Getting another miss and convert. Oof. I'll discard weak attack and short rest. And then I get to remove the informant from the game and reveal a clue at the cost of 1 time. So I will remove this informant from the game and then reveal a clue, and it's a 1. So we will reveal clue number 1. It will be Mort is not average height. Okay, good to know. So let's see. Baghead is tall, average, so not Razorface, not Krampus, Dr. Fright, tall, short, tall. Just another 2 victims, or 2 suspects, huh? Just Krampus and Razorface. Okay. So let's remove Krampus, who is literally on top of me, and Razorface, who is over here with Baghead. Okay. Then I will discard Focus for 1 time. And I will pass the turn. So I will grab my focus. I will spend 3 time on interrogate. And then I will spend 1 time on close call. Okay. So then we get focus, coerce, walk, short rest, weak attack. Then we will draw. Oh no. Drop the bag. We will draw a suspect from the bag. Will be Dr. Fright. So Dr. Fright is going to target, move, and attack. So where is Dr. Fright? Dr. Fright is right here. So Dr. Fright, there are 2 victims, but it will always prioritize an informant. So Dr. Fright will move, kill this informant, increase bloodlust, and increase horror. And then we will draw a terror card, which will be Pandemonium again. Oh god. Panic all suspects and informants, and then increase horror by 2. Yowza. Okay. Gosh. So, Baghead 2, go this way. Dr. Fright 3 will go this way. Hans on a 5 will go this way. Big Bad Wolf. 6 will go this way as well. Hunter 2 will go this way. And Ratchet Lady 2 will go this way. An informant over here will get a 1 and go this way. And then the informant up here will get a 1 and go this way. Okay. Stand everyone back up. And then, of course, increase horror by 2, which will increase bloodlust by 1. Okay. So back to me. I will begin by attempting to focus. Okay, we get a success, so that will reduce horror and lose 1 time. Then I will interrogate, rolling 2 dice. We will get a double convert. Ew. I will discard both close calls to panic the suspect, which is the hunter, and reveal a clue and lose 3 time. So on a 5, hunter will panic back into the bedroom. We'll lose 3 time. And we will reveal another clue, which is going to be 3. So clue number 3 will be Mort is not from Series 2. Okay. So it's not going to be Baghead. So not Baghead or Ratchet Lady or Big Bad Wolf. Okay, so it's either Hunter, Dr. Fright, or Hans. I hope it's not Dr. Fright again. I want to see something new. But Ratchet Lady, Big Bad Wolf, and Baghead. So Big Bad Wolf. Let me grab 3 informants. So Ratchet Lady, Baghead, Big Bad Wolf. Ooh. And then, wowza, I will spend 2 time on coerce. Okay. And I will get my free cards back. I'm not really moving a whole lot and forwarding my game plan, but Mort also just taxes your time with all this interrogating and coercing. Okay. So next we will draw a suspect, and hopefully it's one of the ones we've proven innocent. There's so many. It'll be Krampus. So Krampus we know is innocent. So that will just be removed, and then we will draw a tarot card. I want to see what your insides look like again. Okay. Pull out another one, and we get Dr. Fright. So it could still be Dr. Fright, unfortunately. Where is Dr. Fright? Dr. Fright's over there, so they're going to target me and then attack for 2. So Dr. Fright's going to move and attack me for 2, putting me down into adrenaline range. And then I don't have to increase horror. Cool. So now I'm a little scared. I'm going to play walk, rolling 3 dice, getting 2 misses and a convert. Oh, geez. So I'll discard focus and weak attack to lose 1 time and move 1 space. And then I will play coerce, once again rolling 3 dice. Getting 2 misses and a convert. Awesome. And I will discard walk and short rest to lose 1 time, remove the informant from the game, and reveal a clue. So this informant is gone, and we will reveal another clue. It'll be number 2. So clue number 2 is going to be Mort's favorite games are not multiplayer. Okay, so it's not the Hunter. So it's either Dr. Fright or Hans. So that's terrifying. We'll see what happens. So, goodness, I'm going to grab focus, spend 3 time on interrogate and 1 time on close call, and just kind of hope that I don't get attacked this turn. So Hunter will be replaced by an informant. Okay. Oh, I can't move next turn if I do that. So I'll actually discard search. And instead of grabbing close call, I'll grab a sprint. There we go. So I just have sprint, interrogate, and focus. Not ideal. Mort, going to draw a suspect. I don't know how long it's been out of focus. I hope it hasn't been too long. We get Ratchet Lady. So Ratchet Lady, we will remove, do nothing, draw a tarot card. It will be everybody's a suspect. So we will draw a suspect. It will be Hans. Oh no. So Hans, whoops, don't remove it. Put that back in there. So Hans is going to target the nearest victim, kill them, and then that is this informant gone. So the informant will die, increase bloodlust, increase horror, and then we will have to reveal the dark power, which will be Anonymous Terror. Each unrevealed clue counts as 2 clues when the finale is revealed. That's fine. I plan on revealing all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now I'm going to sprint, rolling 2 dice, and I really need a success here. Yes, we get a success. So I'll lose 1 time. And I will just go 1, 2, saving this victim, which will let me get my victim save bonus of reducing the horror by 1. So I get my 3rd die back. And then I will interrogate Hans. So here we go. We get a double success. So that will panic the suspect, reveal a clue, and only lose 1 time. So 4. So Hans will move back into this exit space. And so our 4th clue is going to be Mort's favorite villains are not psychopaths. Aw, man. So that would be Hans. So unfortunately, that means it's Dr. Fright again. That sucks. I was really hoping it would be someone else. So if I flip this over and check, yep, Dr. Fright. So that is unfortunate. So that means that Dr. Fright is going to become Mort. I believe all the informants get removed. And Hans will get removed. And we will immediately trigger the finale. So Mort as Dr. Fright is going to target me, move, and then attack twice. When revealed, remove short rest and long rest from the game. Okay, so long rest is gone. Short rest is gone. Then remove a 0-cost action card for each unrevealed clue. There are no unrevealed clues. And Dr. Fright will have 8 HP. So 8 HP. And all these additional terror cards are just going to get discarded. Unresolved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, and then that is that. So Mort is just going to be attacking, moving once, so moving 2 spaces and then attacking twice every turn from now on, which is kind of totally manageable. I only have a focus in my hand right now, so not exactly the most ideal situation to be in, but I can grab all my free cards and then spend 4 time on 2 guards. And then I only need 1 success on each of them, and I'll be rolling 3 dice because I'm still in adrenaline range. Okay. So Mort is going to move 2 spaces toward me and then attack twice. So I am going to play guard, rolling... Oh yeah, and then interrogate and coerce are also removed. So where'd the sprint come from? I think the sprint was supposed to go back. So I'll play guard, rolling 3 dice. We get a double success, and then I'll play the other guard, rolling 3 dice. Getting a success and 2 converts, totally fine. So that'll reduce the damage by 2. Mort's only dealing 2 damage. And then that concludes Mort's turn. So now I have some walks, weak attack, focus. I don't really need to focus. I can't heal at all, which is a little spooky. There's literally no way to heal whatsoever. But Mort doesn't care about the victims. He only cares about me. Or Dr. Fright only cares about me. I do need to get away this turn, so I will play Walk. Getting triple convert. Yowza. Uh-oh. So I'll discard Weak Attack and Focus to lose 1 time and move 1 space. Then I'll play another Walk, and I actually just kind of have to roll a double success here. Nope, that is 2 misses and a convert. I literally can't convert it, so I just have to lose 2 time and not move. Ouch. And with that, I'll just discard Focus for 1 time. And for 4 time, I will grab 2 Close Calls and a Sprint. So Focus, Walk, Walk, Guard, Guard, Focus, Weak Attack. And with that, Dr. Fright is going to move into my space and attack me twice. I have no defense. I could have got a Retaliate, but it only would have blocked the first one, then the second one would have killed me anyway. So we're just going to check to see if I'm dead. And, yep, unfortunately, I'm dead. Wow. So that was a really easy finale, just kind of cooked from the fact that I had no resources left. That sucks. That sucks, because that was a really, like I said, that was just a really easy finale. Like, moving 2 spaces, and, I mean, attacking twice is kind of brutal, but... Yep, that's all she wrote. That's Final Girl for you, let me tell you. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more just random killers and location combinations, or if you'd like to see more of a series of some kind. But I will see you all in the next video.